everyone, my name is Mario, and today I'm excited to feature to you a very colorful and vibrant plant called Caladium. Caladium belongs to the genus of ornamental tuberous perennial plants, and they are native of Central and South America, and also they belong to the family of the Araceae or the arum family. So they are related to the philodendron and the alocaceas or the elephant ears. So I'm going to introduce to you the first one that I got over here. It's called Allure. It has these linings of greenish color, and look at the veins, the leaves of this plant. Then the second one I have over here is the pink splash. It has different colors. Some of them has this mostly greenish on the outer layer of the leaves. Some of them has this dark pink, and then some of them has a light pink on it. And then the third one that I got over here, look at the giant leaves of this one. This is Caroline Wharton. The leaves of this one has this, the outer layer again has this green color on it, and then it has this spots of pink splash on it and red. And look at the veins of this one, it has this pinkish red to it. And then the fourth one, the center one that I have over here, Caladium senior. And this Caladium has white color on it, on the leaves, has the greenish veins on it. The last one that I have over here is Frida Hempel. And if you look at the outer layer of the leaves, it has a greenish tone to it, and then at the center has this red colors on it. Now let's talk about the cultural requirements about these caladiums, on how we can be successful in growing them. So first thing that we need to learn is the temperature. The temperature requirements for this is at least 65 degrees Fahrenheit or above. If you live in the tropical regions of the world, that won't be an issue because these are native of Central and South America. The next thing is humidity. They prefer to be in shady areas, but sometimes they can also tolerate into a morning sun. The only problem, if too much sunshine, the leaves will be burned, okay? Especially when you water them. Don't water the leaves. So that's my suggestion to you. If you live in the tropical regions of the world, or even if you live in the colder climate but you plant them outdoors, but don't water the leaves, because if there's sunshine that hits the leaves, then you're gonna ruin the leaves. Some people prefer these plants to be grown indoors. Like me, I prefer them to be indoors right now. I would like to enjoy them indoors. So in order to mimic that humid environment, what you have to do is to get a pebble tray and then put some gravel or stones or rocks on it. Then put a little bit water to it, and then let the plant sit onto the tray. You could use a humidifier too. So these plants prefer an indirect light. If you prefer to grow them indoors, maybe it's a good idea to put them near the window, or you could hang them also because these plants can be either be planted on containers, okay, Or what I did over here is just put in a nice pot to have a nice interior decoration, and that's what I prefer. Choose a nice Chinese container or a pot, and there you go, which matches with the color of the leaves of this plant. I'd like to suggest to you, if you want to enjoy them indoors, maybe once in a while, wash the leaves, okay? The problem with indoor plants sometimes are the pests like the aphids or the mealybugs. So when you wipe the leaves, you are checking for any pests or diseases, okay? When you do that, that's where you were able to see if there's any problem with the plant, if there's any infestation of pests. Give them TLC. If you prefer to plant them outdoors, we plant the tubers during the springtime outdoors, and by fall, and then cut the stalks after 2 to 3 weeks. Store them in sand or sawdust, okay, and then put them in the dark room. But if you prefer to plant them in containers, you could bring them inside also. Water the plant once a month. Put them again in that dark room. If you prefer to plant them indoors, like what I have over here, what I can do is during the winter time, I can put a grow light to it to make this plant alive. How you maintain these plants indoors. So you can fertilize this half strength of fertilizer maybe once a week, rich in nitrogen, or you could also use Epsom salt. We can propagate caladiums is by division, okay? So because especially like this one that I have over here has so many babies on it, and you could divide them. If you want to prefer like bushy like this, you could leave it alone and let it grow like this, okay? And it's to me this is more nicer to have like this, okay? So again, you could also add it into your container gardening, okay? If you prefer to plant them outside, you could do that, and you can mix with other plants together, all right? And you can also just leave it alone like this and just maybe hang it. You can treat this as a hanging plant. I would like to enjoy this indoors, okay? So maybe you can distribute this into your family room, into your dining area, into your bathroom, you name it. Enjoy it, okay? Another way of propagating this plant is by seed. This plant has the spathe, they call it, and this spathe has this spadix on it, and that's where the pollens are. And this particular flower has the male and female part on it. So this spadix has pollens in it, and then get a brush, rub it into the female portion of this one. And then after a few weeks, then it swell, and then it become a seed, okay? That's how you propagate it by seeds. Any potting soil you could use for these plants, but I prefer that you add a little bit perlite, a little bit sand to it, you know, and also cocoa fiber. I hope that you enjoy, I hope that you learned something from this episode, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And please try these plants into your collections. Hope to see you next time. God bless you all. Bye-bye.